Number 26, the overseer of the Skrulls who replaced the characters on this list who ought to have lost their memories, or at least be rotting in the satellite which beams Donatoria's clothes.
So what gave me away as a Skrull? Was it the Bone Claws? It was the Bone Claws. It's always the Bone Claws. Very well, I'll help you.
Number 29, the friendly guy Captain S pushed over while trying to reach Vanilla Ice.
Don't sweat it, that was a whelming blow at best. I'm just happy to help.
29B, the guy Captain S found after decking the last guy cause he seemed like a kiss-ass.
So if I'm to understand you correctly, the Pope Adeline Forsengard's in danger? When did they let us skirt in? Well, I am training for a role where I play a Catholic, so I'll help you. I'm Jason Statham, by the way. You may remember me from such lines as I now pronounce you man and knife, or other lines, I'm sure.
30, Queen Bitch's friend who dropped out of school but still hangs around anyway.
How dare you? Why would I help you after what you let happen to that wall? Alright, you actually graduated, and I'm still hoping to mooch off you as your friend.
31, a psychotic fan of J.K. Rowling's radio persona, J.K. Scowling.
So you get me his tears, right? In the back of his breath?
32, another psychotic fan of J.K. Rowling's radio persona, J.K. Scowling.
Oh, come on, think bigger, Pete. A foot or an ear, something you could work with.
33, boring douchebag. I believe that in spite of forces... Who am I kidding? He's my only friend. 34, Lucy.
His earnest personality is uplifting. It makes me want to bend him to my will, or maybe sacrifice him to Satan. I'll toss a coin later.
35, J.K. Rowling.
Well, for what it's worth, Foz is the only one who could outdance Prowling Rowling.
The golf Nazi cheated. 36, Queen Bitch.
Listening to Forsengard makes me feel like I have a real personality.
37, Captain S.
Listening to Forsengard makes me feel like Queen Bitch has an actual personality.
38, Excitable Girl.
He can fight, he can fly, he can... Go get him, Forsy.
39, J.K. Scowling.
That's right, I'm back, Space Cats. Rocking the house one more time for the Rocket Man. You know who I'm talking about, the bug-eyed guy who showed us all what's fly. Sing it with me now, the song I just made up. Baby, 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 baby. I'm not all that fond of babies, but there's a man, a non-baby man, who rockets all around with his robot bugger ham. And he has a dog, a hot kind of dog. It's a robot hot dog. Way better than the burger ham. Now they're not in this movie, I admit. Not the dog or the burger ham. But with those foods it is hunting for my fans who creep me out. Not the space fur truckers or the green-eyed fuckers or the casting man who thinks the scene got out of hand. Can stand up to this guy as he rockets through the sky.
40, Forza's grandpa. No, wait, he's secretly abusive. Anyone else? Huh, guess not. Well, damn. It was worth a shot, but with only 39 levels of friendship, I think we're screwed. So now I'll go down my list of people I'll see in hell. Number 1, the person who saw this but didn't come. Huh? Oh, I guess we do have a number 40.
Hey kids, I noticed you were handing out strange objects after being absent for months. Anything I could do to help?
And that's all 40, so now the scene can really begin to fill time. Yes, we are just getting started. As we hear every single one of them say switch, and subsequently on. Because I am petty, I shall reproduce this in its entirety for your displeasure.
Do you think we should sync up our watches? Nah, forget it. Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on. I yearn the switch.
Switch on.
Switch on already. Why can't I feel it yet?
Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on. Switch on.
Switch ahead on.
Switching on.
Switch on.
Switch on. I'm not so sure we have to say this, but switch on.
I doesn't have to steal a song about this, does I? Oh good, then switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on. Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on.
The switch is on.
Yeah, switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on, huh? Give me that. Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on. Yeah, switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on.
Switch on.
Oh, sorry, I got excited again. Switch on. Switch on.
Switch on.
Boss, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Right, well, Vega and me are gonna hide in the pocket dimension we remembered setting up in the school.
Right, you do that. I'll just, be evil over here. After all, that is what I do. I wouldn't do anything good just to impress some high schoolers.
Boss, did you kill another lunch lady to take their place and get compliments on your cooking?
Yeah, you got me.
And so, at long last, with the power of friendship and coercion, that scene is finally over. The switch is made. It's a cheap globe that will cost collectors $45, but who cares? It's a done deal. I don't have to pretend to have variety in my female voices anymore. So Boring Douchebag walks the gizmo up to the satellite Roman numeral 17, cause at this point, fuck if they're gonna lose the friendship thing trying to beam it up from the moon base. And surprisingly, after a day and a half of getting beaten to death, Fours and Troy are still holding up. Fours even looks a lot better than he did the last time we saw him, somehow, so he tries the new switch right away, wasting no time at all except a buddy handshake, and also to spin the globe a few times for his amusement. But once he uses it, a movie-ish thing happens.
Oh, what's going on? Hey, my suit!
Donna Troy's clothes get sucked off and then thrown onto Fours, which somehow adorns Fours with his own purpley Starfield suit.
I understand, fish now.
Based on the schematics, I don't believe it should have affected your speech.
Come at me, Space Blues. Oh, come on, I trained most of my life to fight like that. The suit was never...
His style's just too powerful. You'd better take this outside. Aeroskyder!
Stod Muffin. The two blast outside the ship, and with the power of love, Land Earther and Aeroskyder combine into a Landmaster from Star Fox. Oh, but the power of friendship trumps the power of love, so Force kills them.
No! Our plan was perfect. Okay, it had its flaws. Blah.
Balls. Blah.
And now, Cord is adjourned.
And that's the sudden ending. I hope it was worth it, cause now there's epilogue credits. The satellite, still in Macross form, buddy handshakes Fjordsengard, confirming that the animators don't have a real sense of perspective.
So what are you gonna do now, satellite Roman numeral 17? Are you gonna keep on orbiting stuff?
The future. I believe I shall find it in the core of the universe. And I believe you don't have a solid grasp on what the future means. That sounds awesome, Mr. Satellite Roman Albuteroltine. Thank you. I am leaving now, as I could have left your planetary system at any time. It just seemed like it might be a larf to hang around.
A laugh? Hundreds of people died because you...
It is time for me to go now. Call me when the singularity happens. Extreme overdrama engage mark overdrive to the limit launch.
Wow, they had warp drives in the 70s?
Wow, that was a cool exit. Speaking of Goldfish, fuck you, I've been going for almost 50 minutes. We go now to Donna Troy, who's epiloguing it up with Leatherlass.
Say, whatever happened to that toaster-headed guy you were with?
Beg pardon?
You know, the mute guy who seemed to be following you everywhere? What was his deal, anyway?
I'm sure I don't know who you're talking about.
But he was...
Mwah-cha!
As steam shoots out of Donna Troy's gills, he appears to forget the secret identity of Superman, and also how to speak. Their mission accomplished, Leatherlass's lips smirk us to the really for real's final epilogue proper, in which the entirety of Team Fjordsengard, minus the 30-odd schmucks from earlier, are hogging a sidewalk somewhere. Man, that was one radical space adventure. I feel really good about killing those guys.
You know, you always seem to be a little too upbeat after that sort of thing.
So who are you gonna befriend next, Forsey? Fjordsengard turns around then to point at the camera. I think I'll be buddies with you.
Me?
No, them, the guys I'm pointing at.
You're not pointing at anyone.
No, I'm pointing at the audience.
What audience?
You know, the audience. The spirits of the dead who follow me around and tell me to kill people. You don't see those guys?
What? Lucy.
Lucy.
I guess I did it again, tee.
And with that, the movie's over. My thoughts? Well, now that we're a ways in, I think I can finally explain that a podcast is a form of audio-based entertainment. Most follow a kind of logic, but then there's this one. Next time, it's Wizard Force Movie Wars, soundtrack by The Doors, Ultimatum, Channing Tatum, narrated by me, verbatim. Or more likely, another couple episodes of Kamen Rider the Mage called Wizard. Until then, good night, and Gru the Barbarian.